Hey guys, so today we're gonna be cleaning the kitchen. I posted a video similar to this of in the same clothes. It's the same day. I wear different clothes. But I just made chai tea latte. It's not like the sweetest thing ever, but it'll do. Today, sorry that I kind of left you guys hanging. So much has happened. I started to make some rolls for tonight's dinner. We're having ribs that my dad put in the crock pot this morning. And I'm just making some rolls so they can kind of rest while I'm, you know, doing the rest of the kitchen. I just refilled my flour container and I got a bunch of flour all over the counter. But I'm just gonna do that. This is gonna take about 3 cups of flour, 2 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of yeast, we're gonna do about as well as 2 tablespoons of oil, some salt, and bless you. Bless you. Where's our regular? Did you use all of our regular salt? I know, but I can't see it. Maybe. That's fine. That just means we need to get more salt. I'll use seasoned salt for this then. Do what you got. We're just gonna mix all this together. And I do kind of want it a drier consistency. I can always add more water or an egg, which I forgot to do an egg. Actually, this is probably perfect. I don't typically do eggs in my rolls or whatnot, but this might definitely need something. Okay, so this does need a little bit more flour, while we need more of it. And I just want to make sure this is well incorporated. I am going to, once it's finished, I was looking at this flour because I got unbleached all-purpose flour. And I was like, this doesn't really look unbleached. What the heck? It is. It looks a lot brown while it's in dough form, but just this powder is like really got me for a loop. So I'm just kind of kneading it into itself. If you have like a KitchenAid. This is a lot better with a KitchenAid, as research has shown. But I'm perfectly fine with doing it a little bit by hand. And I don't need it perfect. I just want to make sure everything's well incorporated. And we will probably need a little bit more flour. Just to coat everything once more. I will probably say it takes about 4 cups now. Double the flour to the water yeast ratio. And you know what? I think this will be fine just as is. I'm not gonna put nothing else in here. And honestly, I just need like a few rolls for dinner. I was gonna make biscuits, but biscuits are a lot harder. Not harder, it's just more time consuming than this. But as that goes, I'm going to oil the top so it doesn't get a little crusty while it just sits here for a little bit. It's currently a little bit before 4. I'm gonna hopefully have these done in the next 2 hours. All right, now that that's done, I was gonna do a bunch of other things before, but I need to get something on top of this. I got these beeswax papers. I have a big one somewhere, like, well, yeah, that's not gonna do. I have the big one of this pack somewhere. I don't know where. Walmart had these on clearance for like half off. I got one for my birthday from a family member, and then I got more because I saw that they were on clearance. And you know, I'm rich in love, and that's about it. But I don't want to open a brand new, well, I bought them to get used. Sometimes I think I should wait to use something until the perfect moment because I don't want to waste it. But the purpose of buying something is to use that thing that you buy. And if you're not going to use it, why would you buy it? So, I just need to remember that. I know you guys can't hear it, but my mom's talking to someone, and I don't know if she's on the phone or not. This is gonna go just on the edge of the counter until I can get back to it. Yes, she is on the phone. I was like, who are you talking about? Like, talking to? I'm just cleaning this. And then I do have a little bit of a list that I need to get. Well, I should probably write it before I get to it. But I want to try to meal prep for this week. I already have some chicken defrosted that I'm gonna use because I don't eat pork or beef. I eat chicken and turkey and fish. It's medical issues. Nothing to do with religion. But if it is because religion, that's totally fine if you are. I am just not. My videos are going to be kind of boring, and I'm sorry if you think it's boring, but I don't know. Average day in the life of a simple poor peasant. I need to fill this up back with some more olive oil. This is homegrown from the garden basil in my olive oil. Gives everything a really nice texture. Not texture, taste. It's like a different little taste with everything. Currently I'm just scrubbing my counters. I'm gonna be kind of cleaning everything before I cook more. I'm gonna take this like metal, like wool thing and just scrub. So I got a new job at a daycare, which I'm very excited about. They just called me today and told me that my fingerprints are in and everything's kind of set for me to go over there. And I was planning on selling my moped to get a car. That's still the goal. That's still the goal. But everything's just looking up, Cusco. It's not that bad here. For a good minute there, I didn't have a car, and I have had a job, and they decided when I told them, I think I'm gonna take different career paths to not put me back on the schedule for the next schedule. They just took me off of it completely. Not like for the next schedule, but for like that current week. They were like, well, you can just leave. I was like, okay, well, thanks. That helps, I suppose. So I haven't been able to go out and party all too often, but it will be fine. No partying for me, I guess. So I don't want to put that close to the crock pot in case it catches on fire. It won't, but it might. So some of the food things that need to get done. I'm going to meal prep breakfast for the next few days. Hopefully, oh, I kind of need a clean up here. Maybe you guys shouldn't be looking at that. I need to meal prep for the next few days for breakfast and lunch. I need to get the dishes done. I'm going to make a lot of coffee, and I'm gonna maybe make oat milk, but my big blender's still broken, so I might have to make that with a small little blender, but you know, it'll be fine. So that's kind of like the list, and you guys are gonna be a part of it. And I'm gonna time lapse me doing the dishes, and I'll pick you back up when we get to it. Hi guys, so I am just having you guys check in on my bread. Look how much it's rised. That's kind of insane. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna make little rolls from these. Let me set you down. Gonna make little rolls out of this. Probably half of it into a roll, half of it into some pizza dough. Pizza is another fantastic food you can make kind of homemade and cheaply. So you guys just watched me clean this pan. This will be the pan that I use to, I'm gonna do kind of like pull away rolls, not loaves. We're just gonna oil the bottom, which I have oil up in our like makeshift pantry area, but running out fast. To be honest, I'm thinking about buying just regular vegetable oil for like baking purposes, because I use olive oil in everything. And I know that's probably not good, so, but we're just rolling these up. I'm gonna kind of fold them in on each other a few times. And we're just gonna pop them. We'll see how many of this makes. This is the rolls that I made that are now just gonna be resting in that pan. This is the leftover dough. I'm just gonna wrap it in this beeswax and probably just put it in the fridge for pizza for today. Not today obviously, but tomorrow. Alrighty guys, so I just finished up with tidying my mess after making the biscuits and putting everything away. Now we're gonna get started on meal prepping, and I am going to be starting coffee, like a whole pot of coffee. I'm gonna be starting oatmeal. I'm gonna be finishing up the sides for dinner. I think it's gonna be fantastic. And yeah, so first, coffee, because it's kind of easy / not that easy. Coffee pot, obviously, actually. But for me, to be honest with you, we're gonna do blonde this time. I have a coffee grinder and I have whole bean coffee. Not saying it's expensive to just grind it at, I got this Starbucks coffee, but eventually I do want to be able to grow my own coffee, and I feel like just the quality of product of fresh ground coffee is way better than pre-ground. And I like my coffee strong, so I'm gonna put one of these to the top, which is about equivalent to the capful, is one like full pot of coffee, but I like it strong, so we're gonna do 2 capfuls, and hopefully, I'll survive this week going back to work, which I'm excited about. If I can peel away this paper. And I know you can get your coffee in a lot better ways. I used to work for Starbucks, so I'm just using what I have, to be honest, that is available to me. But we're gonna just plug this in and grind it up. I know there are manual grinders you can get. This was given to me, so it was free. If it's free, it's for me. I literally just said I was gonna do 2 and then I just put this up. I guess I'm just doing 1.
Damn mosquitoes are eating me alive out there. She just called me.
I'm sweeping later. So it's just all gonna go down onto the ground, and then we're gonna do about 2 of these jars. And I think that's gonna be about 10 cups, which 10 cups of coffee is perfectly fine. Not everyone in my household likes coffee, so at least my kind of coffee. Some people just don't like good coffee. And I'm not those people. Actually, that's about 8. I'm gonna do 1 more of these. Or half of 1. That's 10. And that is 12. Actually, over 12. So, we'll just pot some coffee as we're doing the rest of what we gotta do. So, next step on the list is we're going to be making oatmeal. We're gonna be making like pre-done oatmeal. So I have some applesauce here that I'm gonna mix with it. We're gonna do applesauce. We're gonna do a little bit of honey and chia seeds. And then we're gonna do, I think, just vanilla protein powder, because I think it tastes better in baked goods. I was gonna like actually cook this, but now that I'm thinking about it, I might. I might just do overnight oats, so you can watch me while I do this. I just finished my overnight oats, and I used this whole container, so I'm gonna refill that. I'm gonna put all my things away, and I'm gonna get started on today's dinner sides. I'm thinking we have like a can of mixed vegetables, rice, gravy, ribs, and chicken. I'm gonna eat chicken. That should be really good. And I might, because these are just random mixed vegetables, I might add in a thing of beans. Probably chickpeas. Well, my family doesn't really like chickpeas. I think we're just gonna do some black beans.